Hey guys, it's day 4. I got some exciting news to share with you guys at the end of this video, but what I wanted to do today was get into my company name and what it means and why I named it what I named it. So Shakespeare coined a phrase, "What's in a name?" And when I was putting this business together, after really seeing what note investors, the note community, um, just seeing how they interact with each other, networking and whatnot, I realized that this was something, if I was going to succeed, I was going to succeed with the help of others. So when I put together Paper Assets Group LLC, my vision for this wasn't just how much money I can make, but how much money I could bring to others. When I say real estate investors, I think some people get a little bit shaken because they may have a stereotype in their head of, some guy who's running around in a suit with a briefcase and has all these deals and banks, and or it could be somebody who's always swinging a hammer and on these projects doing these fix and flips. But really, when I'm talking about a group or an investment group, I'm thinking about mom and pops. I'm thinking about my in-laws. I'm thinking about my own parents. I'm thinking about the people that are struggling because they're gonna have to continue to work because they can't make anything off of their retirement, if they even have a retirement coming. My in-laws, for instance, they've both been respectfully at their fields for over 30 years, and they played it right. They paid down their house payment. What they're going to make with their retirement will be able to pay the last couple of years on their house that they have left. They don't have a car payment. They don't have credit card payments. So they did what was right. They paid down most of their debt, so they'll be secure when they retire. And after the house is paid off, then they'll be able to live comfortably. But how many Americans can say that? How many can say that they even have retirement coming, or something that's going to help them not just retire out of the rat race, but retire and be comfortable, or retire and be well off, to travel, to do the things they couldn't do because they were working all these years. So when I say a group, I wanted to build a community or a network. I wanted to interact with others and just share with them the possibilities of creating their own financial independence or financial freedom. And by doing that, having self-directed IRAs, 401ks, being the master of where your money is at, making your money work for you rather than you working for your money. And putting this network together, it's a community of investors that are willing to share with others, share information, sharing what works, what doesn't work. And again, it's going back not just for seasoned investors, which I do have and I do work with, but this is for you who's in your late 30s, early 40s, in your 50s. I mean, when I hit 40, I'm 40 right now. When I hit 40, I said, man, I got 25 good years, maybe 30 more years that I can work hard at a new business in the rat race and have a retirement. But what do I have saved right now? Or what was I able to build up in the last 40 years prior? I wasted a lot of my money. My 20s and my 30s, I made a lot of money and I wasted a lot of my money. I have nothing to show for it. On that aspect of what I had. Remember, I was talking about, again, those 2 houses. I made a lot of profit. Where did that money go? It went into buying stuff that I don't have anymore. When I was in the real estate, I saw people that had their houses. They had not only first and seconds, which was basically normal, but you had people that had third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and it's because they were using their house like an ATM, and they were out there buying boats or second houses or jet skis or taking vacations. And when that market crashed, what did they have left? Nothing. So I want to share with you guys in these things how to become financial free, how to not waste that equity in your house on things that aren't going to help you in the future. And so when I'm building this group, Paper Assets Group, it's built off of a community and network of just people that really want something more. Some people that they don't have to put the grind in. I already did that. I did all these last couple of years of going to these classes, going to these seminars, these webinars, these courses that I was taking. I'll do the footwork and I'll learn it, and I'll help you guys achieve what you guys want to achieve. Maybe you want to quit your job. Maybe you want to open a food truck, a restaurant, a bakery. Maybe you want to go on mission fields for your church and help other people in third world countries. Maybe you just want to spend time with your grandkids. Maybe you want to go out there and the places you haven't been, Sequoias, Zion, the Grand Canyon. I don't know what your dream is, but I want to help you achieve it by having you be financial independent. I don't want you to retire, or even now having to live paycheck to paycheck. I grew up like that. I see my mom and dad like that. And even in construction, it was always like that, paycheck to paycheck. And if you're out for 1 or 2 weeks and you don't have anything coming in, it'll set you back. And it's always one step back, one step back. You make just enough in your jobs, 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours a week, just to have your head above water, and you get that overtime. You maybe work those weekends just so you can have your shoulders above, and maybe you're able to do something nice. But what if we could do more by working less, investing smarter? Again, the group that I had in mind when I visioned this, Paper Assets Group LLC, was to help those baby boomers, was to help those that are in my age range, to help those that are even younger than me, so they don't make the same mistakes that I did by wasting money and not setting themselves up. So I don't want to go too long on this, but what it means as Paper Assets Group, is a community, is a network of people, not just professionals, but your mom and dads, your grandmas, your grandpas, your uncles, your aunts, your neighbors, whatever it may be, just showing you how to be financial free and financial independent by investing in these notes with me and being able to just live that life that you want to live and do those things that you want to do. So before I cut this off, I don't want to make it too long, but before I cut this off, I'm super excited today. Because of my group, because of my networking, I received a tape of about 24 assets. Some are performing, some are not performing, and some are REOs. I'm super excited to go through these deals. I'm going to be doing some due diligence this weekend, seeing what I want to look into, what I want to buy, and offer some of these up as JV partnerships. So this is what I'm talking about. As this group, working with other investors, I got this tape in. I want to be able to offer some of these to you guys out there. If anybody's interested, comment below, email me, text me, call me if you're interested in finding out what the price points are or what exactly it is and how to get into it. I'm happy to share with you guys, and this is the whole reason I'm doing it. Let's all be financial free. Let's all get out of this rat race. Let's all live those lives that we want to live. Let's do those things we want to do, see those things we want to see, leave that inheritance for our kids. And just super excited to be doing this with you guys and for you guys. If you have any questions, you have any comments, leave them below or just let me know. All right, guys, day 4, wrapping it up. Have a good one.